know him from hit shows like Party of Five and Nancy Drew, and now he is making his big Hallmark debut in the Hall of Fame movie, A Christmas Love Story. Please welcome back pretty much everybody's favorite, Scott Wolf. Welcome back, Scott. We love you. How do you not love this guy? You are amazing. You're such a good guy. You're such an authentic person, and we love you for it for sure. But it was only a matter of time before you became an official part of the Hallmark family. I mean, you've literally starred opposite some of our biggest Hallmark actresses and some of the music. And these actresses are in like 4 movies this Christmas season.
Right. That's crazy.
Tell us who.
Yes. Well, Lacey Chabert, obviously the first one that comes to mind. She's my sister on and off camera. Jennifer Aspin, who I worked with on Party of Five and is in this movie. Rachel Lee Cook, who I did a great show with a number of years ago, and she's awesome in a movie this year. And Elizabeth, who I did a series with as well, who you
we just did a movie together. Yeah, just premiered last week. So
I mean,
there you
this
go.
is like 1 degree of separation.
I'm honored to be 1 degree separated from Scott. I'll tell you that.
Now we have to do one.
That's right. Exactly.
Wow, that would be amazing.
I'd watch that.
And now, speaking of Jennifer Aspin, she really brought it full circle because Jennifer Aspin wrote this movie. She's also in the movie. She had you play the leading man, Greg, opposite, of course, Kristen Chenoweth, because she's friends with both of you. I love this.
Yeah, I mean, I've known her forever. She was on Party of Five years and years and years ago, and just we really, really love each other and have a great relationship. She actually came through and did a guest starring spot on Night Shift, a hospital show I did, and we reconnected, and she was producing her first movie for Hallmark at the time, talking about how much fun she was having and that she wanted to keep on producing these. So when she called and said, I'm producing this, and she said, and Dame Chenoweth is going to be playing the lead. I didn't even open the script. I just screamed yes.
Yeah, and
of course,
And it's magic. The two of you are so great on screen together. You really are. You have amazing chemistry.
We do, and I felt really, really fortunate. You know, I don't know, there was just something kindred about each other. And when you drop into these things, there's not a lot of rehearsal time. You just kind of hit the ground running. But it just felt comfortable and in a great way. Our characters really get to know each other and they meet on camera. And so we didn't know each other very well. So really what people see when they see this movie is the two of us kind of getting to know each other, meeting each other.
Tell us about Greg, your character.
Yeah, so I play Greg, he's a single dad. He's an architect. He lost his wife a few years prior. And he's basically a guy who is very much trying to keep life as it was planned by his wife and his son and him. The plans they had when she was still alive, he's trying to keep all of those things intact. But as a result, he's in many ways kind of maybe holding himself back from enjoying his life as much as he could now. Unbeknownst to him, his son sort of volunteers himself to Kristen's character's choir, and the 3 of them wind up in each other's orbit, and a really magical story ensues.
It's very, very touching. In fact, we got a clip where your characters, you and Kristen's character, are decorating a Christmas tree after getting snowed in. Great. It's very sweet. Take a look.
These are so cute, so crafty.
You combed a lot of markets over the years. I'm saving this one for Danny.
Have you ever been to Village Market?
No?
Oh, their ornaments are beautiful, but their chimney cakes are to die for.
Chimney cakes? Not ringing a bell.
What about the Christmas windows? Macy's, Saks.
Now those I know.
Well, it's a big city. You can't do everything.
Yeah. I guess we just have our things.
If it's any consolation, my ex-husband used to make peanut brittle every Christmas, and the entire house would fill with that intense peanut smell. So now...
That's all you crave?
Well, no, I hate it.
I mean, genuine in real life and genuine as an actor as well. You guys are so good together. We keep saying it, but it's the truth. And I know most of your scenes are actually with Kristen in this film.
Yes.
There's one scene in particular that I think a lot of people would have found challenging, but not you guys. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we just had this great ability to just drop in with each other, and the rest of the world would just fade away, which is kind of what you hope for doing this work.
Beautiful.
But I've never experienced it quite like I did with Kristen. And there was one particular scene where the two of us do this really sweet, quiet walk and talk down a city street, and we happened to shoot it on a Friday night late on a very, very raucous, busy street.
Oh, wow.
And it was chaos. It was madness. And somehow it was just such a perfect example of how the two of us would sort of drop in, and all of that just went away, and we played this scene, and Eric Close, who's a friend and our director, came over and he just threw his arms around us after, and he was like, I've never seen anything like that. Literally, it was like we were in the middle of like the Super Bowl. People just
Wow.
screaming out at us.
And now when we watch that scene in the movie, that's what everybody's going to be thinking. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Now, you have a beautiful wife in real life, Kelly, who has been here before and has
Yes.
cooked with us. We had such a
Yes.
great time. She's an amazing baker, by the way. You have 3 beautiful children, and they're getting to the age where right now there they are. There's a beautiful family, which
Oh, yeah.
they might be, you know, thinking about what they want to be when they grow up. Have you had any indication that they may be following in their dad's footsteps?
So, you know, they all are total hams in their own way. I was joking with Kristen earlier. We were taking some photos and smiling, and my middle guy is so my son, because he'll be smiling for a photo, and he'll be like, did you get it? Did you get it? He holds it. So they're all little hams. They're really. My daughter has taken to going into her room, and she'll take her iPad and she'll make these little movies where she improvises songs. She's not real life. She's the cutest
Little
person.
angel.
She's so sweet. So she's sort of showing some signs.
I also understand, and this is pretty impressive, that your kids are already working on their accents
Yes.
for their acting careers. Let's take a look at this.
Okay,
See what I
okay.
mean?
What? How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing bad.
What, you doing bad? What happened?
Actually, I'm doing good.
Okay, good. How you doing?
I'm doing bad.
Oh my God. You have been watching like mafia movies?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was just me doing I grew up on the East Coast, so every now and again I'll drop into that, and they sort of followed along. And yeah, seeing the 3 of them work on their little accents.
Oh my gosh, that's genius.
That's absolutely priceless.
that.
Before we let you go, you know I got to ask this now that you're officially part of the Hallmark family. There's a lot of buzz out there. It's brewing. Lacey Chabert, Scott Wolf reunion. Can it happen in a Hallmark movie?
Listen, I am all about it. She's one of my favorite people on the planet. Obviously, she's been working with Hallmark forever and has done
Yes.
some beautiful movies. I had just an incredible experience making this film, and stay tuned. Who knows? We'll see. Conversations are happening. Things
Oh
are
my gosh,
afoot.
that would be amazing.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
If
It's
you
gonna
played
be-
sister and brother again.
Yes.
Wait, you're the
yes.
long lost brother that comes back at Christmas time.
It writes itself.
I
She's
just wrote it.
already writing it. I'll produce it. It's done. I mean, consider it done, everybody.
Aspen.
We love you, man. We're so
Thank you
happy
so
for you.
much.
Thanks for being here
You're
again.
awesome. Welcome to
Catch
the
Scott
family.
Thank you.
this Saturday, 8 p.m. 7 Central, in the world premiere of the Hallmark Hall of Fame movie, A Christmas Love Story, right here on Hallmark Channel.